A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. Well, today's lesson we're going to take the gospel tune, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. I'm going to show it to you in the key of G. That's what I just played. And I'm also going to take this lesson and I've written it out in the key of G and also in the key of C and 2 octaves in the key of C. So one in the higher octave, one in the lower octave. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, and as I show you it in the key of G, I'm also going to show you how to play it in the key of C. So basically how to take whatever phrase we're working with and how to move it from the key of G to the key of C. And what you can do is you can start doing that in other keys that you want to move to, and I'll kind of show you and give you some pointers on how to think of songs in positions and think of playing the melody over whatever chord you're playing over, and then that way you can move it in and out of different keys. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, if you have your tab, go ahead and print it out and set it on a stand in front of you. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you small phrases that are in a certain position here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these positional phrases and then I'll show you how to play that exact same phrase in a different key. Say the key of C, the key of D, whatever key you'd want to play it in. Once you're able to take each phrase and find where to play it in another position, and understand what key that is when you shift to that position, you should be able to play it in every key. Okay, the first phrase sounds like this. Once again, we're starting off in the key of G here. And I'm just doing a little triple stop there on my 6th, 5th, and 4th string. My thumb, index, and middle. And then I do 5th to 4th string. Still on my 12th fret here with my bar pulled back too. I'm not worried about these higher strings there. I'm not going to hit those. Okay, and then the rest of the melody goes 14 here on your 4th string, 12 on my 5th string, 12 on my 4th string, 11 to 10. Once again, 14, 12 on my 5th string, 12 on my 4th, 11 on my 4th, 10 on my 4th. Okay, now what I've got is I've got a little muted thing going here on my 6th string, just to add a little bit more rhythm, kind of like a chicken picking lick if you're playing on guitar. Okay, that's what it sounds like in rhythm. If you notice on that tab, those muted parts have the X, the X on the 6th string. That means to mute that string out. And how you do that is I just tilt my bar up to where whatever note I'm wanting to hit, I'm just hitting with the tip of my bar, and then my fingers back here, my ring and pinky, are muting out my 6th string there. Okay, good. So that's that phrase. Now, that's over a G chord here. This is on my 12th fret, that's a G chord. Now say we want to move that same phrase to the key of C. Okay, all we do is, if you know your chords on the instrument, you know that the 5th fret is the key of C. So you take the exact same spacing of frets and everything that we just played on the 12th fret, and you're going to play it here on your 5th fret. Right? So that's 5th fret, 7th, 5th, 5, 4, 3. Now you played it in the key of C. Okay. Now what you can do too is say that might be a little bit too low. You want to play it up an octave. The cool thing with the Dobro is that you've got these 3 strings that are GBD, and then these 3 strings are GBD. So you can take that exact same spacing that we just played, starting here on our 12th fret for the key of G, and we moved it here for the 5th fret for the key of C, and we're going to move it up. See how that works? It's the exact same spacing that we played here on the 12th fret, and we moved it here to the 5th fret. And then you can also shift that up an octave. You're in the same key, but now you're just up an octave, playing the exact same shape that we played here, and now we're going to play it up an octave. Okay, so that's how you start moving phrases around into different keys. Let's go ahead and play that next phrase.